Waku waku. What up, Spy Family fam?
Hey fam.
Chris and Nicole are back at it again with another reaction. Today we're going to be reacting to Spy Family Season 1, Episode 3.
Prepare for the interview.
Ooh. And in the last episode, we got to meet our mama.
Yeah.
Let's
hey mama.
go. Mama,
She's
you're...
an assassin.
Hell yeah, and a badass.
I know, she's so cool.
Oh, and we had the most epic proposal in the last episode.
It was explosive.
Ooh, man. And then I guess this one's going to be the interview process, how they're going to be as a family. How can they be one cohesive unit?
And get into this school.
Let's check it out.
Let's go.
Ooh, you recognize those? Ooh, man. Just said it.
Ooh.
Oh, her hair is down.
Pretty.
She's always so pretty.
Oh my gosh, she's so pretty.
Hair down, up,
Oh,
whatever.
and that's your good. That's your hubby.
Let's go. Husbando material right here for show. Damn, they're moving in together.
They are moving in.
Nice. I mean, they have to, right?
Yeah.
Husband and wife.
Yeah.
Better not find any daggers up in here.
Oh no, she does better.
Aw. It's so adorable.
I know. Oh. Psychiatrist.
City Hall.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah, that's true.
Waku waku.
Ooh.
I love that dynamic between all three of
Ooh,
them.
look at that poster.
It's so stylish.
I know.
Oh, dude. It's that mosaic tiles. It's like at Murad.
How cute.
Wow.
She is a big girl.
She has a nice room.
Oh. Very cute.
I love the
Oh, that's Mr. Chimera. Oh, I already know that chair that they're showing in the front.
Which one?
It's the Eames Lounge chair.
What was
It
the
was the
Eames
back.
Lounge?
It was the back.
That's one of my favorite chairs, actually. Did it have the ottoman?
I don't know. They only showed the top. It has to have the ottoman.
Ottoman is key.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, she's clumsy. Wow.
Damn.
Efficient. Oh, totally.
Literally said what he said. Shopping.
Shopping.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Ooh. Nice.
Damn, he made those?
I guess so.
Wow.
Wow. Very impressive.
Oh my god. Sneezing
In the mix.
Damn, serious time.
Very serious.
休日はいつもどんなこと？
父に留守番を
Oh no.
一人寂しくテレビを見てます。
待て待て。
Oh.
お母様。はい。イーデン校を死亡する理由を教えてください。
心肺停止とか出血足りないとか
What?
税者頭蓋骨陥没みたいな
What?
What?
を変えます。お母様の教育方針。
先手必勝
元弟がここに育ったなこの人。
Uh,
まずは見聞を広めて上流家庭における一
お出けけお出けけランランラン。
お出かけな。
母手つなぐ？
Hmm.
mm.
Hell
お願
yeah.
いします
All of
懐い
you.
てくれてるみたいでよかった。
弟を思い出します
Mm.
思い切りハグしてあげたら肋骨2本
Damn.
ましたっけ
Ooh, that's not good.
気をつけないと
How strong is she?
Oh my gosh.
あれそうでもないのか？
Oh no.
と
Oh,
ころでこれからどこへ
仕事のコネで
fancy.
Fancy.
触れて教養を深め、ふとした時にボロが出んようにせねば。一流のアートに触れて以下略。
父すっぽんぽんすっぽんぽん。首ちょんぱ。
大声出すなって言ったろ。
God, she likes the
I
guillotine.
know. Oh my
Damn,
gosh.
she likes it.
She really likes it.
She really likes it.
秘密組織のボスはキメラ長官。父すぎや。ザクザクでしょ。
Her song is cute.
そろそろ行きましょうか。この猫は可愛いが。そうか。
Ooh.
部屋に行くぞ。
Ooh, I'm getting a new
せ
outfit.
っかくの休日なのに
この服着て初めての。
Ooting.
じゃあ今日は記念日ね。セミフォーマルならこの
私ドレスは黒か赤色が良いのです
カラーコーディネートにこだわりがあるんですね。
別にそういうわけではとても素敵なんですがいざという時帰りが目立つのは
Gotta think about them blood splatters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Black is the best. And red.
この機会も増えますし。
お出けけお出けけ。
あなたは行きつけでしょ。
Ooh, photo time.
Oh, family portrait.
Hell yeah. Best family.
Aw.
Aww.
Mm.
Look at Anya.
Yeah.
ところ苦手。
すまん、ちょっと怖かったな。
どこかで休みましょうか
Mm.
Feet smell.
父お腹すいた。
部分だけ食うな。手づかみもダメ。
Oh my god, she really likes knives
うん。
and sharp objects.
Yeah.
歴十数年。数々のミッションをこなしてきたこの俺は、再度くじけかけている。
どんまい父。
何がやはり人生をミスったか。完璧な回答を二人に暗記させる。あるいは、俺。
ロイドさん少々気晴らしはどうですか
人がゴミのようだ。
どこで覚えた？
アニメ。
Anime.
Mm-hmm.
パイより好き。
よかったです
Hmm.
Mm.
Oh.
Oh no.
不用心なばあさんだ。
Oh damn. Let's go.
Oh. Dang.
Dude, she's like a freaking superhero.
大丈夫ですか
かすり傷。
Mm.
必ず捕まえますので後で病院へお連れします
She's such a good person.
Mm-hmm.
入れたか。
Oh damn. She
Oh,
gets
no.
nosebleeds if she uses it
Oh,
too much.
no.
おい、お前また。
Again, so it's something that's happened before.
Oh.
ケーキ食べたい。
あいつ、
Oh.
服装は違うが、歩き方の癖というのはそうそう
Oh
変わら
damn,
ない。
Lloyd. He
Uh-oh.
knows. It's a pro too.
とりあえずうまいもんでも食いに
Oh.
Ow.
Damn.
貴様にが妥当だ。
Wow. The guy just dropped from the sky.
目立ってはいけない。
Yeah,
Well, how are you gonna explain
I
this?
know.
警察呼んで突き出しといてください。
Does everyone believe that?
They know
or-
he kind of looks like the
You
Snatcher.
kind of know for real.
孫にあげるプレありがとうねいい男だ
It's her big handshake.
Mm-hmm.
英雄よ。感謝されるのも悪くないか。
父ツンデレ
Mm-hmm.
ありがとう、ヨラさん。
They're both softies, huh?
Mm-hmm.
今日はいい気分転換になりました。僕も改めて仕事を頑張ります。
父と母イチャイチャ
Hmm.
してない。
にはなんか
Oh, I hope it becomes like
そうだな
actually romantic. That'd be amazing.
犯人見つな
They're all business right now, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
あなたたちとっても素敵な家族ね
どれへ
Mm-hmm.
経験終わり
長い一日だったな。はい、アーニャさん。休日は何を？
でレストランで食べたりします
そう、
Nice.
それ。お友達が悪いことをしているところを見てしまいました。
上から飛び乗ってやっつけて臭い飯食わせます
うん。そこは見なかった。
父かっこよかった
かっこよかったですね。
ずっとバーン臭い飯だ
Foulest meal for you.
Wow.
Hmm. I don't think we've ever seen the ending yet.
Oh, all
There's
the
so many chairs.
Oh my gosh, they're all famous chairs.
Yeah, there was
Wow.
like Eames
Oh my gosh, there were so many.
molded plastic for sure.
There was the stool that the wooden stool. Oh my gosh, there were so many.
Yeah, there was like 5 all in a row.
Yeah. Hmm. Oh, look at her outfit.
Oh, is that her school uniform?
It's super
Spoiler,
cute.
but
Ooh.
yeah. See that face?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
That's the one from the manga cover as well.
Mm-hmm. Marshmallow chair, I believe.
Marshmallow chair?
Hmm. Oh, her pajamas are so
Mm.
cute.
So adorable. Jeez. Must
Mm.
protect.
Mm.
Don't look at this.
Don't look.
All right. Whew, man. What a lovely episode.
Ooh,
Oh, man.
yay.
Guys, what
Aw.
another lovely episode.
Really, really nice. Like finally the family is together, and I
Mhm.
feel like they're really showing their stuff together and really bonding.
Yeah, really becoming a unit, I think, or at least like, getting there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, what a lovely episode. I just love the interactions between all of these characters and like just like hanging out with them, doing daily. This
know.
wasn't the most exciting episode, but like just being with them and doing like this mundane things was so entertaining, and it just really goes to show how strong these characters are
Yeah.
and just how awesome the series is and how lovely it is just to hang out with these characters.
Yeah, and I just feel like they're, we get to be there as they build their family bond that they're trying to fake. So
Yeah. It's growing
good.
though. It's
Yeah.
growing though for sure.
yeah.
All right. So it kind of starts off with your finally, or not finally, but she's moving in.
She's moving in. Mama is moving in.
She is moving in.
Ew. And I just have to add, this is the first time we see her hair down, and I was like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah, that's
she
right.
looks so pretty.
She did look so pretty, and she still had her very classic, iconic earrings that she usually rocks. And then it's noted that they get their certificate. They got their certificate
Yeah,
from
they're married,
Frankie.
officially.
They've been married for 1 year.
Yeah, it's been a year already.
Yeah, he had a friend at the I don't know, downtown
Yeah,
to say that, but actually it's just forged by Frankie.
Frankie. Yeah.
And one note was actually a poster that Nicole identified right in the background.
Right. So once they finally come into the apartment, I noticed that there was a poster, and it kind of looked like pop art, and the pop art was of the Eames molded plastic chairs.
It was
If you
like
guys saw
4
it.
of them, right? In multiple colors.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
those bright poppy colors. So it was really cool to see that. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
It went by so fast though, so I was just kind of like, poster.
I know. And then it shows Anya kind of giving Yor a tour of the apartment.
Yeah, she was giving tour.
The most adorable apartment tour
Right?
ever.
I would love to tour all places with Anya just kind of explaining everything.
We get to see her room, which is super adorable. You get to see the Chimera doll that she's always holding.
Yeah, Mr. Chimera.
And then you get a little sneak into Lloyd's room a bit.
Yeah, we did.
And there's another possible designer chair in Lloyd's room.
Even though they just showed the top and it was the back kind of really showed it up.
Yeah,
and
no, for sure. It's the Eames Lounge.
It definitely, yeah.
Because
I think so.
it has this very iconic like backing.
Yeah, there's these
to combine
like
the three pieces.
two pieces, yeah, and then it's the bent plywood. So
Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's really hard to identify it from just that tiny bit.
Part,
But I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And I didn't see the ottoman, right?
I didn't see the ottoman yet, but you know Lloyd. I feel like he's a classy guy, so
obviously
he's gonna have.
He must have it.
He has the ottoman for sure.
This was one of the chairs that I really fell in love with designer furniture initially, and I still hope to have one day, just to be all classy and be like lounging in it. It's super nice,
book.
super expensive, but
it is. But it's super iconic and it's just classic, honestly.
I've actually sat in one too. They're pretty comfortable as well. A lot of these chairs are actually surprisingly very comfortable. They're not just for show. They're actually made to like be comfortable as well and to be sat in.
Yeah, like all the designers that actually worked on all these chairs, they like studied also like kind of an ergonomics of someone sitting. So if it's a lounge chair, you know, like there's certain measurements for a lounge chair, or if it's a dining chair, there's certain measurements for a dining chair. So yeah, that's all looked into and it's all part of the design. So those are probably another reason why those chairs are so well looked after or, you know, sought after.
And then lastly, Yor gets her own room.
Yeah.
And she begins to unpack, and then they kind of explain that they cleaned the room very nicely, including Anya,
of
who
course,
helped
Anya,
apparently.
She helped. Yeah, spilling the bucket of water.
Yeah. And Anya's kind of just going around saying like she's been helping, right?
Yeah.
She also helped with the cookies apparently.
Yeah, and got flour everywhere. She sneezed in the flour.
In the flour.
So she seems like she's willing to help, but not that helpful.
No, not that helpful at all.
At least she's cute.
Yeah, she is cute. She's super cute. And then we get to see Lloyd show off his baking skills.
Yeah,
though.
right? And he's like, oh, I made these. It's like, you made these? Those look so like cookies you buy at a special bakery.
I know. And you made like multiple types.
He did.
It's not just one type.
I mean, those cookies look so good. I wanted some.
Oh, one thing I thought that was interesting is how quickly Yor unpacked all of her things.
Yeah, like as Lloyd was walking away and, you know, he's like, I'll come back for the boxes. Like, I feel like he took probably like 3 steps and then she's like, I'm done.
I know. And then he's just like, oh, that's very efficient.
That's it. Like,
that's it.
Okay.
They don't even try to really hide their skills, but I love how oblivious they are, kind of, because they think like this is a normal civilian. I bet whatever, you know, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, there's definitely markers out there kind of being, especially the way Yor speaks, especially in this next part where they're doing the mock interview.
The mock interview. Her answers were funny.
Yeah, and she's like talking about like what'd she say?
He asked about like how would you pass the exam, right? Or how do you prepare
pass? And then she's like, passing?
Yeah.
How would they pass away? And then she's like kind of thinking how they might pass away. She's like says something about like hemorrhaging or like
cardiac arrest
or their heads got caved in.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's like, wait, what are we talking about?
What normal young lady would say these things?
Yeah.
One thing that I wanted to mention during the baking scene, actually, we get to see a little bit of their kitchen.
Oh,
and
that's
then
right.
There's 2 things that I kind of noticed was the Peugeot hand grinder.
I think that was more in like the top right.
Yeah, it's in the top right.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also it looks like a Peugeot pepper mill and salt mill. So little quick thing about Peugeot is actually they make cars now, but they originally made grinders. And they're actually the people who invented that original design for that really iconic pepper mill, the top pepper mill.
The one that you usually see in like everyone's house,
Everywhere.
and it's like a wooden one, and it's kind of shaped like that. So yeah, the one that's basically in the anime.
But there's also that hand grinding one that's like this. It can be used to grind spices, but also a lot of people use it for tea and coffee. But yeah. Moving on, during the mock interview, both Anya and Yor just kind of have terrible answers, right?
Yeah, these answers would not fly at all.
And then Lloyd is just like, oh my god, he's kind
like,
of freaking out, honestly.
Yeah, because he's never had to depend on anyone, and he's like, and I know I can handle the mission, but now there's other people part of
like
his mission.
normal civilians. He must plan out his missions like so meticulously.
For sure.
And all he has to rely on is himself. But in this case, he has to rely on 2 other people. So it's kind of throwing a bit of a wrench, a spanner, as one might say, into his plans. And next, he is like, okay, we gotta hang out, guys. We gotta see what it's like to be an actual high-class family. So let's go hang out. Let's just go do stuff together. And I love these next scenes.
Yeah,
you know?
they were so good.
It's just them hanging out, just them being normal, trying to be a normal high-class family.
Yeah.
And the first thing that they do is go to an opera.
Opera, yeah. And of
And
course,
then Anya is just knocked out. Yor is... you remember what Yor was looking like?
she
was interested,
was
right?
interested, yeah. I think she was interested.
I think she was interested.
Yeah.
And second, they went to the museum.
Right.
And then let's talk about Anya first. So
Anya.
what did she say? She's like, oh, the head got chopped off.
Yeah, she was
and
looking
then
at the statues of things that were, the head was chopped off, and then she saw the naked lady.
Oh, and she's like, boobies.
Boobies. And
Hell
she's like
yeah.
yelling it out loud. And he's like, didn't I say no yelling?
And then next it goes to Yor, and she's looking at a guillotine with like a... I don't know what kind of face that was, guys.
She's looking like she liked it.
It looked a bit inappropriate, honestly. And after the museum, they head off to the tailor. And then we get this really cool, funny scene where they're suggesting to Yor that this nice blue color might work for a formal dress.
Yeah.
Because it's stated earlier in the episode that Yor doesn't really have a formal attire that would be appropriate for this interview.
Exactly. To at least fit the part of like an upper class family.
And then she's like, oh, do you have anything in black or red?
Yeah.
And then like the reason is because she's thinking about blood splatter.
Blood splatter. And on black it won't show, and red it probably won't show as much too.
And the next after they leave the tailor, they go have a wonderful photo together.
Yeah. And
it turned out pretty good.
It was okay.
What do you guys think? I thought it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just Anya had a little bit of
No, actually, Yor didn't actually look that comfortable with the photo either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cute. I mean, Anya anywhere looks pretty dang adorable. And next they kind of go out to this square where there's a kind of political speech happening, right?
Yeah, it seemed like it.
And they're kind of talking about like the East and the West.
Yeah.
While Anya is kind of reading everyone's mind. And then this is taking place obviously in the East. So everyone's kind of like, F those Westerners, like, get them out of here.
Yeah,
some of them are like, kill all of them.
Yeah, or they
like
killed my family.
And it kind of makes... This is kind of the first time we get to see Anya feel a little like flustered, I guess, from using her powers. Is that from using her powers or no?
No, I think she's
just in
she
general.
Felt overwhelmed. It looked like she was like overwhelmed. Like it was just so many different like thoughts that were so strong, and it was affecting her.
Okay. It wasn't because she was overusing her powers.
No, it didn't seem like it. I feel like from this episode, you kind of wonder like how much control she has over her powers, because that one was
she
like
seems like she has pretty good control. Like
she seems like she did, but at that
because there's
point,
been times where she's been in a crowd of people and then she's like focusing in on just them or not hearing anything at all.
Yeah.
Because I think if you're constantly hearing voices in your head all the time, you're gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
And it seems like she has to try to do it, and then it causes her to have like a nosebleed kind of situation.
Right.
But I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like
it hasn't really shown too much about how much control she has over her powers.
I kind of feel like she's still. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like she's still fairly young, so I don't know if she could honestly still master that power. So I felt like they kind of showed up at a place where people had very strong thoughts, and I
do you
feel
think
like
that how strong their feelings are kind of affects how...
That's what I'm kind of or at least what I think is it depends on how strong they're thinking those thoughts or feeling it.
Like the emotions?
Yeah, the emotions. Because like if people were really like, all flustered by, this political speech, then it was all affecting her. And then she got dizzy. They finally went away from it. And then she felt a lot better instantly. So I feel like maybe that affects it.
Yeah, could be. So then they go to a restaurant next to kind of just step away, and then Anya eats with her hands and talks with her mouth full. Very not very ladylike, I guess, for a young lady.
No, not at all. Or just for a child eating at a nice restaurant.
And then we see Yor over here just like
touching a knife and like in love with the sharpness of the knife.
And then so all of this is just kind of like compiling on top of Lloyd's anxieties here about the interview, and he's like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm gonna do, this is not going well. Again, he's never had to rely on anybody else on any of his other missions, and this is really affecting him. Like he's like, oh, he has his hands buried in his face, and Yor actually notices this. And
so she suggests that maybe we should go grab some air.
And I think this is like one of her favorite spots, right? She says she goes there after work.
Yeah, so she brings him to a park that was pretty open and surprisingly like in the middle of this bustling city. So
and then they're kind of just looking out over people, and Anya kind of says that people look like trash or something.
Yeah, they look like little bits of trash.
From her anime.
Anime.
Anya, weeb confirmed. But and then it kind of has a small little bit where Lloyd looks at these kids, I guess, on the stoop, and then he kind of has like he's a little bit flushed, and I don't know. What are your thoughts on this scene?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we kind of understand that Lloyd's background as he was a kid was like he lived in a pretty either like war-torn place, and he didn't really live a normal like childhood. So I was kind of thinking like he was like, oh, I wonder what that's like to be, you know, just a little boy with your friends and hanging out, because he seems like he had to mature very early. Yeah,
maybe became a spy way too early.
Maybe
he's trained since a young age. I mean, all we got to see in episode 1 was that like really war-torn street or alley or wherever it was, and him just being there by himself. I hope we get to learn a little bit more about his past, and I'm sure we will. But it seems interesting that he kind of seemed affected by it. Yeah. So as they're looking out, they actually witness an actual crime.
Yeah, right where he was looking, there's a purse snatcher that attacks an old lady.
Dang, what the heck?
Steals her purse.
I know. And then Yor just jumps into action over here. Like she just literally jumps.
She jumps super far to like the next like walkway, and there's like a very long grass patch.
Damn, she's so like athletic, and she's extremely strong too. I think earlier in the episode it mentions that she broke her brother's ribs.
Yeah, when she was
giving him a hug. Like,
so
that. Okay, unless he's like a really fragile child who has like weak bones, like you typically won't crush someone's ribs.
Yeah, and I feel
by
like
hugging them.
Even if you were trying really hard, I don't think you could do it.
I don't think you could do it because there's like meat and muscle there that protect the bones. Like you're not gonna break someone's ribs that easily.
Yeah.
Unless you're super strong, because she must have been a child at the time too.
Yeah, like
so she must be even strong. She can break someone's ribs by like hugging them.
I guess so.
That's insane. She must be like extremely strong.
Yeah, she must be
like stronger than the normal person, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Like she must almost like superhuman strength. Like what for her body type, her size, like to break someone's rib she was probably a child at the time. She's probably even stronger now.
Totally.
But anyways, so she kind of loses track of the purse snatcher, and then she looks back at Lloyd, and she actually sees Lloyd going across the top balcony, I guess, area that's above to kind of give chase of his own. But then he loses the thief as well because he ends up changing clothes.
Yeah.
And then Anya actually uses her telepathy to kind of zero in on this guy.
Yeah, because there was still like a bunch of people walking back and forth, and she was kind of trying to find him, but she kind of tires herself out. She gets like a bloody nose, and
this is the first time we see her actually strain herself.
Yeah.
And know like she actually has a nosebleed.
Yeah, like some Stranger Things kind of thing. 11. Yeah.
And then she identifies him by but in a more subtle way by saying, I want to eat some cake.
Yeah, and then when she points in that direction, Lloyd sees like, hey, that's the guy. And he recognizes the guy because of the way he walked.
Yeah,
so he's
using
like,
his spy skills.
Yeah, definitely. Because even though he changed clothes, you can't change the way you walk. He definitely...
And he literally jumps on the guy.
Yeah. from like super high up. Like even like the people in the back are like, I don't know, he
Whoa.
just came from the sky.
Yeah. And then he kind of looks like a purse snatcher at this point,
Yeah, I
right? He like slams his head into the
Yeah,
ground
and
and
then
then
he grabs
takes a purse. But
Yeah.
yeah. He's like, oh, that guy was a purse
First
snatcher.
snatcher. But I mean, like for all those other people, they never saw that old
No.
lady. So it's like that guy just attacked that dude.
I guess it was all good because no one really said anything, I guess.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then-
why would you say anything to some guy who jumped on another guy? but-
and then it kind of jumps to the scene of the old lady
Yeah.
thanking them.
Yeah, the old lady thanks them, and she kind of comments on them that they're a nice little family.
And they are. Oh, and we get the little flirtatious scene.
I
in this,
know.
on
I
this
love how
part.
Anya just says it out loud too. Like, you guys are flirting, basically.
Yeah, it's good. And then she also reads his mind, and then he actually, this is one of the first times that someone's actually thanked Lloyd
Right.
for his good deeds.
Yeah.
And he kind of like appreciates it, and he's like, wow, it's actually kind of nice for
Yeah.
someone to say
Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah.
Because this whole time he's like, you're a secret agent, you're a spy. Everything that you do is covert. Everything that you
exactly.
do will get no awards. It'll never
Nope.
be in the news.
Nope.
You just do it for your country, and then that's good enough for you.
Yep.
But,
As long as you complete the mission and it's good, that's it.
Mhm,
And no one talks about it ever again.
But yeah, he actually felt nice. It was kind of nice for him.
Yeah. I
I-
feel like this whole like operation is like slowly gonna soften Lloyd to like, be a little more human.
You know, she actually mentions that he's a softie, though.
yeah, she did. Or Anya.
Yeah, Anya.
Yeah.
Dad has or
Yeah.
Papa's
Papa's
a
softie,
softie.
yeah.
But they're all softies, honestly.
Yeah.
Yor is definitely for sure as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
And then they kind of just go home.
And then Lloyd kind of wants to retest them just to kind of see like, so what do you do, Anya? And then she actually names all the different activities they did that day, which seems like what an upper class daughter would do with her family.
But it's still not that good.
Well, she initially did good, and then she started talking about jumping on people and like smashing
Oh,
their
yeah.
face in and
Only
stuff.
the foulest food for or
Yeah.
Like, what
That
the
was
heck?
meal.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
She's silly. She can't
She is
repeat
silly.
everything she did that day.
No. She's good though. And then they have this really honestly just sweet scene of them just kind of having a family moment.
Yeah.
And then she's enjoying her hot cocoa. They're enjoying their, I don't know, tea and coffee maybe. And then it ends with Lloyd saying that at least that old lady said that they look like a nice family, and
Yeah.
that's at least 1% of his mission
1%.
complete. 1%.
I mean, that's something.
It's something.
Yeah.
It's something. 1%.
better than earlier.
I don't want it to be 100%. Not yet.
Not yet. We're still learning.
1% I'm down. So we got 99 episodes left, guys.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I hope so. Dude, I do not want this series to end.
I
I'm already-
know.
it's only 3 episodes in, and I'm like, oh.
Worried about it ending already.
I know. Oh, and lastly, we get to finally see the ending
The
song. I
ending,
think
yeah.
in episode 1 and 2, we didn't get to see the ending song.
No, there was kind of long episodes actually.
Yeah, the second episode just straight up has credits rolling as the proposal is happening,
right.
you know. And then the first episode it just wasn't there, and then this one we actually get to see
Yeah.
the ending.
Yeah.
And what were your thoughts on the ending?
I liked it. I thought it was really nice and fun. You get to follow like Anya through all these different areas, and her outfits were so cute too. Like,
we get to see the class outfit too.
yeah, the class outfit. Because I was like, oh, what
Or
is
the
that?
uniform,
She had
school
like
uniform.
a hat and everything. So it was all super
And we
cute.
get to see some of the other children, actually. Ooh,
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the other kids.
Ooh, I know.
How are they gonna act?
I don't know.
And then she's gonna be able to read their minds as
yeah,
well.
she is.
it's
Oh,
gonna be- I'm
and
so
they're
excited
gonna
for
be
the
all, like-
hijinks, bro.
Yeah,
the
they're,
hijinks.
they're gonna be all like snooted, and she's gonna be like, oh, I can hear you.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited. But I know you guys kind of enjoyed our little
Yeah.
in-depth kind of identifying of some of
Yeah.
these designer chairs. In the ending, it kind of does like a really rapid.
Yeah, rapid. Like when I was seeing the chairs, I was like, oh, it's too fast.
Yeah. But we went back when we looked
Right.
at this scene, and then we were actually able to identify pretty much every single one, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I think there's some that we're pretty sure that it is, but just in case, like maybe if you guys really know, then let us know. But for the most part, let's say the first chair was the tulip chair. The tulip chair is by Erosenin, so I was like, ooh, I know that one. And then it followed by a bookcase, which we're not
We're not 100% sure
yeah,
on this one.
we're not, but we're pretty sure. But we feel like it's the story bookcase.
It's
And then-
by Design Within Reach.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then it kind of is like a pole with like a lot of little shelves. And we're thinking that when they have this outline of this one, there's probably books and stuff that are
Yeah,
placed
that's
on
why
there.
it looks kind of different.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks. This is awesome
I feel
too.
like it's that one.
I feel
yeah.
like it is. too.
Yeah. And then moving on is the Swan Chair by Jacobson.
Mm.
So that one was one where I was like, I know I've seen this chair. So
Yeah.
yeah, the Swan Chair.
Mhm.
And then followed by that is another chair by Jacobson, which
Another
is the series
Jacobson chair.
yeah,
Huh?
Series 7 chair.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then next we have the Eames wire chair. This
Yeah.
one's kind of like it just shows the top of
Yeah.
the back of the chair. There's a couple wire chairs out there, but we're pretty sure by
We're
the
pretty
shape
sure
of
the
it,
shape,
it
yeah.
looks like the Eames wire chair, which
Yeah.
is just a wire version of the molded plastic
Yeah,
chair.
just by kind of the shape, because we were kind of in between the Bertoya chair, but I'm pretty sure by the shape of it,
You can even show the Bertoya chair here.
Yeah.
But as you
Also
can
really
see
cool.
in the Bertoya chair, the back is much more. It's much wider.
yeah.
And then the on the Eames lounge, it's kind of has a more narrow top.
Mhm.
But
Exactly.
the next one is actually another Eames design, which is the Eames walnut stool.
And this one's really pretty. If you guys have never seen this one,
This
it's
one,
like
it's just
so-
pure
walnut.
Yeah, solid walnut.
beautiful.
Really beautiful. It looks so smooth, so nicely like sanded or polished. It's probably super just nice to touch it because
Yeah,
it's so
absolutely.
nicely
It's so
finished.
smooth. Yeah, totally.
And the next one
And
is
the next one is the Wishbone chair by Wagner. So this one, I was
Wagner.
like, this one I kind of had to look up again too, because I was kind of like, I know this chair. I've seen this in like my art
most
history.
of these,
Yeah.
almost most of these, Nicole is able to identify within like 3 seconds.
Yeah, a little bit. Just because like I know I had an art design history class, and this was like, oh, I know this one. It's like this really old school one that's like really up there. So Wishbone.
And lastly,
The last chair that
this one we're not 100% on.
sure, but fairly sure too. This one is the Saarinen executive armchair.
The legs look right.
The legs look right,
arms
the
look
arms,
right.
and also the back looks right.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know what you guys think of the chairs, and I don't know.
What you thought of
What'd you
this?
thought of them?
Yeah, what do you think of the chairs? Yeah, and then we'll obviously have some photos up of them.
Yeah.
Tell us what you guys think of
Yeah,
these
of
chairs.
course.
Which one's your favorite?
Did you like these? Yeah.
Or one's a bookshelf and one's a stool.
Oh, that's true.
So yeah, tell us which one you guys like.
Yeah.
And lastly, just tell us what you guys thought of this episode. Did you guys? I know it wasn't the most exciting episode,
Yeah.
but I had a ton of fun watching
Yeah,
it.
me
Just
too.
just hanging out with the
Yeah.
fam, you know?
It's like the slice of life
hijinks.
with the crazy family.
Yeah, with a crazy, awesome
Cool. Yeah,
family.
not crazy in a bad way, but crazy cool.
Crazy cool.
Yeah, crazy cool.
For sure, for sure. I love this episode.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for the 4th episode. I'm already thinking about, oh my god, we're almost halfway.
I know.
Oh god. Coming up.
It's
man.
still good, though.
Episode 4 is going to be coming up real soon. And I do not want this series to end. It's so good.
More to come, though. I'm excited.
Yeah, you have anything else you want to say about this
Nope,
episode, Nicole?
Nope.
Well, I think that's probably going to be it for us today, guys. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
if you
you.
guys like this episode, maybe go down below, hit that lickety like button. Maybe consider subscribing. It would help Algorithm Senpai notice us that little bit more.
お願いします。アルゴリズム先輩。
And lastly, we just want to say thank you. Thank you
Yeah,
guys so
thank
much for
you.
all the support.
Thank
Love you guys so
Yeah.
much.
And for listening to up to then.
And please let us know in the comments what you liked, what you didn't like.
Right.
We will do our very darndest to reply to you.
Yeah.
And we read every single one of your guys' comments, 100% that we read them. But we will try our best to reply to every single one. So and
Yeah. And let us know if there's something we missed.
yeah, that too.
That's
All right.
always great.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
This is going to be it for us today, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later.
Bye.